Hi, I'm Dr. David Magnano. I'm a licensed chiropractor in the state of Florida. I practice in Clearwater, Florida, right on Gulf to Bay. And I am here today to talk to you about the immune system. And many times I'll get asked, what does a chiropractor have to do with the immune system? I thought chiropractic basically treated, neck pain, back pain, and headaches. And yes, we do a good job with neck pain, back pain, and headaches, but when chiropractic started over 100 years ago with Dr. Palmer, it was never started as a treatment solely for neck pain, back pain, and headaches, though we're very effective at treating that. But I have been asked some questions about how the nervous system or how chiropractic can help the immune system, and I want to explain that to you. So many people feel that, there's germs in the air and that the germ theory was a big thing years ago. And I have a couple basic questions for you. Basically, do you feel like there are germs in your environment right now? Are there germs around there? Are there bacteria and are there a virus in your environment? And the answer to that question is yes, of course. So if there's always germs around, is it the germs that make you sick? Or is it a breakdown in your immune system that makes you sick? Another thing that the immune system is responsible for is fighting off cancer. Dr. Michael Williams from the Northwest Medical University has been doing cancer research for over 20 years. His most recent report basically stated that everybody has somewhere between 100 and 10,000 cancer cells in their body. And why is it that some people develop cancer and some people, of course, don't? It leads us right back to the immune system. So the immune system is a vitally important system within the body. The immune system consists of 13 glands and organs in your body that fights off every germ, every bacteria, virus, cancer cell, toxins that enter your body. The immune system is designed to handle that and eliminate that. Most people do realize that their body has an incredible ability to heal. You get a cut on your finger, you keep it dry and clean, you don't use a Band-Aid, you don't see a doctor. Basically, it'll heal on its own. Your body has a natural ability to heal on its own. There is, however, a system that's responsible for controlling and coordinating every function in the body. And that system is the nervous system. The nervous system is considered, the nervous system and the spinal cord are considered the lifeline of the body because they basically feed the body, the organs, the glands, the cells, the muscles, the joints, all the information that they need to constantly regenerate and heal and get stronger, rather than start to break down and degenerate and run into a weakness which will lead to a disease or some dysfunction or some problem. So if the nervous system is so important, what is the main area that protects the nervous system? I want to explain some basic fundamentals to you. You'll see two charts here. The yellow lines here are the nerves that travel to the muscles and joints. They're responsible for picking up sensation, controlling muscles, making sure joints have lubrication. Those basic things. That only includes about 10% of the nerves in the body. Most people think all the nerves in the body carry pain sensations or sensory or a sensory component. That's not accurate. About 10% of the nerves carry pain and are voluntary type nerves. So what do the other 90% of the nerves do? The other 90% of the nerves basically control the organs, glands, blood vessels, tissues of the body. And it works basically the same. The brain acts as the master computer. It sends all its information down the spinal cord, and then between the spinal bones there are nerve roots, these large cables that have thousands of smaller nerves in them that travel to all the organs, cells, and tissues of the body. Those same openings allow these nerves to travel to the muscles and to the joints of the body, so all that is controlled by the nervous system. I have a model here of a spine, and you can see the spine consists of 24 movable segments. Between each segment there's a nerve root that comes out. Some of those nerves will be sensory that travel to joints and muscles and pick up sensation and control things that are more voluntary. And some of those nerves travel to the organs, glands, and tissues and cells of the body. So if your immune system consists of 13 glands and organs, there is a system, something needs to be responsible for coordinating the activity of those 13 glands. And that system is the brain and the spinal cord and the nervous system. So how do we run into problems with the nervous system? Well, it's very simple. The spinal bones have a great deal of motion between them, or they're designed to have a great deal of motion between them. The way it works is there's two spinal bones separated by a disc or a pad, and those two bones create an opening that allows the nerve to come out. If one of these bones gets shifted out of position, we call that a subluxation. Now that's not always painful. In some cases it's painful, but in not every case is it painful. But what does happen in every case is as that bone shifts out of position, it puts pressure on the nerve. That nerve now does not work as it should. And let's say that nerve were to travel to your heart. I'll show you on this chart here. This nerve right here goes to the heart. If we take and cut the nerve supply to that organ, do you think that organ is going to work normally or not so well? That's correct. It's not going to work so well. And if that organ is not working so well, is it more likely to become diseased or less likely to become diseased? That again is correct. It's more likely to become diseased. Well, the nervous system controls the 13 glands and organs that are responsible for keeping your immune system working as it should, working in harmony. If each gland and organ and cell does its job, your immune system becomes stronger. If only 10 of the 13 glands and organs are working normally, your immune system is going to be weaker. Then the germs in the environment have more of a chance to attack a weakened body. That is the key thing. So the key thing is that we want to keep the nervous system working as it should so your body can constantly be strong, it can recover and regenerate. We do a specialized test in our office. The test itself only takes about 10 to 12 minutes. The office visit from start to finish takes about 30 minutes. We do it as a no-charge service, as like a community educational service. My purpose in chiropractic over the past 28 years is to help and educate as many people as possible. So this is one of the things that we do in the community, to try to help and educate people that are suffering from symptoms or health problems or conditions, or they just don't feel well. So we do a test where we run a scanner up the spine, and it lets us know whether the nerve is working normally or not. Now, the most important part of this test for me as a doctor is it can tell us how the nerves that do not produce sensation, that are not pain sensitive, how those nerves are working to these vital organs and tissues. So if we see that half of the nerves are shut down to different glands tied into your immune system, we know your immune system is going to be weaker. That doesn't mean you're sick today. It means, or it could mean you're sick today, but it actually means that the body is a weakened area. It has a weakened area, and because of the stress and germs and toxins in the environment, you're more likely to get sick. The same thing is true based on Dr. Williams' studies, again at Northwest Medical University, that if everybody has cancer cells in your body, and if your immune system is strong and is able to fight that off, those independent cells never really become joined as a team to be able to develop into a serious situation. So the immune system is very important. And one of the ways that we check to see if the immune system is working as it should is we take and run this scanner up your spine. We can see how the nerves are traveling to the different organs and areas of the body. And I encourage everybody to call us and we can run that test for you. And once again, my name is Dr. David Magnano, and thanks for listening.